Hi, Martin here with another video, and today we're going to take a look at how to use the Reminders app on Mac. So let's get started. Okay, so the Reminders app on Mac essentially allows you to, as the name suggests, set up reminders. You can add dates, times, you can make them reoccurring. So just a really helpful way to keep you organized and make sure that you don't forget something important. So if you don't know what the Reminders app icon looks like, it looks like this, and it will automatically be installed on your Mac. So go ahead and find the Reminders app. Once you open it up, it will look something like this. Obviously, you won't have any reminders in there at this point in time. I should also note that reminders work across all the Apple devices. So if you are logged in with your Apple ID account on your Mac and your phone, then you can add a reminder on your phone. It will show up on here and vice versa. Okay, so once this is open, how do we go about adding a reminder in? So you can see I've already got a whole host of reminders in here. I use the Reminders app every day. I find it incredibly useful. So I've got things like my sprinkler days. So I'll make sure there's a reminder that goes off every week that tells me, hey, it's sprinkler day. You need to go out and put your sprinklers on. So things like that I find really helpful. I've got a monthly one that reminds me I need to back up my laptop as well. So if we want to add a new one, all we simply got to do is click in this area here. So I'm going to click on here, and I'm going to remind myself that I need to make a thumbnail for one of my videos. So from here, what I'm going to do is go add date. So I'm going to say today. I'm going to add a time. So I'll do that later on this afternoon. So probably about 3 p.m. You can obviously click in and add a specific time here. So if I want to change that to 3:30, I can do that as well. So you can add some additional notes here. So if there's anything else that you need to remind yourself of, you can add that in as well. But essentially, once that's done, you can see I've got make thumbnail today at 3:30. So today at 3:30, I'm going to get a notification on my device that tells me, hey, you need to make a thumbnail. And it's really as simple as that. That's essentially what the Reminders app is all about. But what we can also do is if I go to back to my make thumbnail here, I could go over to my little information pane here. And what I can do is I can also add things like repeat. So I mentioned earlier I've got my reminder for my sprinkler. So that's every single week I need to remember to put my sprinklers on. So the same, I'm making thumbnails every week. So I could go on here and I could change this to hourly, daily, just the weekdays, just the weekends. I can make it weekly, fortnightly, monthly, etc. So again, anything that happens regularly, you can set up reminders to remind you of those things so you don't have to keep all of that information in your brain. So if I go to weekly, then I can add that on and I can choose when I want that to end. So I could say never, which essentially it will just keep reminding me until I get rid of the reminder, or on date, and I can choose when I want that reminder to end. And it usually defaults to about a month's time. I've also got a priority here. Okay, so it may be that you put some reminders in and you're kind of reminding yourself, but it's not that important. If it is actually really important, you can put high. So when you get your notification, it will say priority high and you go, oh yeah, actually I need to do that right now. The other thing you have is you can also have the ability to add an image. So if there's an image associated with the reminder that you're setting, then you can add that as well. So again, on the surface, really simple. Add your information. This is when I want you to remind me, get a notification for it. But you can dig in a little deeper. You can add reoccurring. You can set your priorities. You can add a web address, which is this URL here. So it could be, I've got here footy registration. So I could put in the link to the website that sends me to my footy registration page, and then I'll be able to click straight on that. Okay. So the other thing is just essentially kind of the interface itself. So I've got my default view here is just everything. Okay. So this is all the reminders that I have, but I may just want to look at, okay, well, what do I have to do today? Okay. So I can go on my today scheduled. This is just everything, but it's broken up into the days. Okay, so it's quite useful just to see, okay, today I've got to do this, and then I know my next reminder is not until Sunday. That's that default view, show me all of them. Flagged, so if I have flagged any, then they'll end up here. So it's a good way if you just want to highlight a separate one. And then completed. So that one's empty here, but you can see I've got a whole host of ones here. So all my regular sprinklers and sorting finances. When you click on, so here, so I've got Apple to insurance. If I go on here, what that does is it will take it out of my today and it will add it into my completed list here. So it's good just personally to see, oh, I've managed to complete all of these things. But also if you're like, oh, I made a mistake, I can go back, click on that in that completed view, and then it'll get added back onto today. Okay, so there you have it. That's the Reminders app. It's a really, really useful tool. I find sometimes there's so many things that I need to remember that I can't keep them all in my head. So having something set up that will automatically notify, and like I said, it's across your devices. So if you add a reminder here on your Mac and you've got an iPhone, then it's going to ping up on your iPhone as well. So again, a really useful way just to make sure that you don't forget the important things. So I hope this video has been useful. If it has, please consider giving the video a like, subscribing for more, and comment below, was this video useful? Are there any other types of videos or any other content that you would like me to make? Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.